Hello everyone, greetings. This is DD_Richard1 here, and this will be a very interesting video. So the title of this video is This Is It. You might have heard in the last video I put up, chanting people saying this is it, this is it. Well, this video is a different kind of this is it. Instead of, this is a comeback, it's this is the final curtain call. And I think it's pretty clear. You can just look at the likes versus dislikes on most of my newer videos. And I know that it is not a majority of the people that watch my channel doing this. I can narrow it down to around 5 or 6 individuals. Obviously, 3,000 dislikes on a video that has 100 views is not legitimate. But I just want to make something very clear. I had exciting, big, good plans for content starting in the fall. And this ranged from videos of, items that I have to all sorts of things. For years, excuse me, for years I, was running the Jimmy Archive. Really started in 2014 with the website, and just putting hours and hours of work into going on the web archive and website databases and indexes and all of this stuff, and even stuff I had preserved from the very early 2000s when all this stuff was brand new. I was working my butt off so that I could provide the world with information, pictures, instruction sheets, videos, all of that kind of stuff. And nobody asked me to do any of it. But purely out of the kindness of my heart and the desire for this knowledge to be known, I went out of my way, invested many, many, many hours of my time to make it all happen. And people were very appreciative of it. People really enjoyed it. And then I started to find and acquire some unique pieces to add to my collection. And this really just notably began with Flaky Francis on GMA. And everyone was, their minds were blown. My mind was blown. Because keep in mind, a lot of what I would do was not purely to feel some ego or attention necessarily or any of that stuff. Some of that stuff could be, an added benefit. But the main reason why I wanted to put Flaky Francis out there was so that the world could know who she was besides a stock photo. And people loved it. There weren't a bunch of dislikes on the video or anything. This was a piece. Now, not everyone was happy that I was the one that acquired that piece, but there weren't, a ton of dislikes or whatever on the video. Everyone loved the video because they were excited to finally get to know more about that character, what the character did, what she sounded like, etc. And the same thing happened with the prototype life-size clown, um, things like that. Hagatha, you know, and some tabletop pieces. People, you know, a lot of people, wanted to have those pieces, like, of who wouldn't, but, I was sharing with the world what it was, and a lot of people really enjoyed that. And when I get something, I don't necessarily film it the second I get it. And I'm also not obligated to just film everything that I own. But I would crank out lots of videos on GMA, which I left GMA. I was not kicked off. I chose to leave for personal reasons. Um, I just enjoyed making videos. And then I stopped talking to 5 people because it was just becoming such a toxic environment, and I could go further, but I'm choosing not to. But I stopped talking to 5 people, and in a few months, it will have been a year, I have been getting lots of dislikes on my videos, which most of them are, not real, or they're bought, things like that. Um, alt accounts, you name it. I have been getting so much hatred, and it, there's 2 narratives. It's like Donovan is evil because he's not uploading enough, but then if I upload something, I get tons of hate. And it's like, I have a lot of knowledge that has not been shared publicly. I have a few pieces that have not been shared publicly. And under normal circumstances, I probably would. But why should I? Right? Why should I? Because I know there's a lot of you that enjoy my content and have for many years. There's a lot of you that legitimately want to see and appreciate a lot of what I have to offer. But the very nice, wonderful people are overrun by the minority that is full of hatred. And, there's stories and parables about, ruining it for everyone else. Well, that's what those of you who are being hateful towards me, making alt accounts, banning me from the Facebook group, not that I was posting in there much anyways, but still deplatforming me from there. That's ruining it for everybody. And it's very sad. It's really, really sad. It is honestly just terrible. Sure, I don't talk to 5 or so people anymore, But I'm not going around and disliking their videos. I'm not being public about whatever. But that's happening to me. And if I dare post anything, it's a problem. And if I dare as to not post anything, it's also a problem. And given that this has happened for almost a year, who knows if it'll ever stop? My company that I've been working on has been receiving hatred from people that have really zero reason to hate on it. And that's sad. Not only do I not buy dislikes, do I not use alt accounts to dislike, I don't even use my main account to dislike videos. And that's just a small part of a much bigger issue. But because of all of this, because of these people that probably wish that I was just dead because I suck or whatever. And I'm sorry you feel that way. I just made the personal choice to stop talking to some of you. I still talk to many other people. They're very wonderful people. But, this can only go so far. And I have chosen to not speak out against or say anything revolving around those individuals that I no longer speak to publicly for their sake and because I've moved on. I don't want to start a bunch of silly, stupid drama, which was happening beforehand. I do not like any of that. I do not wish that upon anybody. And I've chosen to, be the bigger person and not do that. Despite all of the hatred that I have received, I could have easily just gone out and posted videos or done all this silly, stupid stuff, but it's stupid. So what does all of this mean for DD_return1? Well, as many of you enjoy watching my content, if you were in my shoes, would you feel inclined to post anything? Would you feel inclined to go out of your way and make videos and, do videos with audio or cool pictures or whatever, if the majority of what you're going to receive is hatred? Even if it's from just a few people, the majority of what I receive these days is hatred. For that reason, I don't think I'm going to be posting anymore. I think this is it. This is really it. This is the final video for who knows. It's been a tradition to film the Tuscaloosa Spirit Halloween every year. If I'm in that area for 2021, I'll try and film that, and maybe I'll upload that, but I don't see myself posting on this channel anymore. I would love to. I really would. But it's been ruined. And I am so sorry to all of you wonderful people that do not deserve this. But I just can't do it anymore. I know this will make some people very happy and some people rather upset, some people sad. But it is what it is. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and may God be good to you.